I want you to close your eyes for just a moment and truly feel the idea I am about to present. Money is not something that must be chased. It is not a thing that exists outside of you, waiting for your permission to enter your life. Money is an energy, a living force, a reflection of the state of your mind. When you understand this, when you breathe it, when you feel it vibrating through every fiber of your being, you will realize that money is not only attracted to you, it is compelled to find you. It will hunt you down, not because you demand it and struggle, but because you embody a frequency so irresistible that it cannot resist aligning with you. The world responds to the energy you radiate. It answers the vibration you are broadcasting. If you broadcast lack, you will experience lack. If you broadcast abundance, if you truly, wholeheartedly, without reservation, claim the prosperity that is already yours, then the universe conspires to bring it to you in ways you could never imagine. You must understand, deep within your bones, that there is a universal law at work, an eternal current that never sleeps. It does not negotiate with doubt. It does not bargain with fear. It simply responds. Every thought you hold in your mind, every word you speak, every image you allow to live in your imagination, sets in motion forces that are real, forces that are active, forces that carry an irresistible magnetic power. Think of your mind as a lighthouse, and money as a ship on a dark ocean. The stronger, brighter, and more unwavering the light, the more certain it is that the ship will find its way to your harbor. You cannot dim your light and expect abundance to arrive. You cannot whisper uncertainty and then hope for riches to storm through your door. You must believe with a clarity and intensity so deep that it vibrates across unseen dimensions, and you must act as though the wealth you desire is already flowing into your life. Now, let us examine what it truly means to embody this magnetic force. It is not merely wishing, it is not idle daydreaming. It is the disciplined practice of thinking, speaking, and feeling as if your desires are not somewhere ahead of you in time, but already present. When you wake in the morning, you must see yourself surrounded by financial freedom. You must speak of your prosperity as though it is the most natural thing in the world. You must visualize every detail with vivid cinematic precision. Feel the crispness of the notes in your hand, the warmth of security, the joy that freedom brings. Do not allow the mind to question the how or when or why of the universe delivering this to you. That is the work of the finite, limited mind. You are not finite, you are infinite. You are a powerful magnet, a cosmic force, and the universe has no choice but to respond to your unwavering certainty. Consider this: the mind operates with a precision that most humans underestimate. It does not forget, it does not overlook. Every idea you implant within it begins to build a pathway, an invisible highway along which your desires travel. Doubt, hesitation, fear, these are the brakes that slow your car down. But faith, belief, clarity, and absolute certainty, these are the engines that carry you forward at unimaginable speed. If you wish money to come to you, you must program your mind with the reality that money is not scarce. You must reject every thought that whispers limitation. Do not entertain the notion that opportunity is small, that wealth is only for someone else, that you must struggle to receive what you deserve. These are lies, subtle illusions designed to keep the masses distracted. You are not the masses. You are the one who steps into the current of life and commands it to bend toward you, not through force, not through need, but through pure alignment. Imagine now a world in which every action you take, every decision, every interaction is infused with this certainty. You do not hustle in desperation. You do not chase with anxiety. You act in alignment with abundance. You see opportunities where others see obstacles, possibilities where others see dead ends, solutions where others see problems. The universe begins to conspire in your favor. Doors open, connections appear, ideas flow, money streams in like a river that has always been there, simply waiting for you to remove the dam of disbelief. This is not luck, this is law. This is the principle that when you embody the state of wealth, when your mind, your heart, your energy, your very essence vibrates with abundance, the universe bends to your signal. The unseen becomes seen. The impossible becomes inevitable. And understand this deeply: the law does not differentiate between large and small. It does not ask for your permission or evaluate your worth. Money responds to clarity, to faith, to the pure radiance of the mind aligned with its desire. When you think abundantly, when you speak abundantly, when you feel abundantly, abundance must follow. It is like planting a seed in fertile soil. You do not need to dig it up every day to see if it is growing. You water it, nourish it, and trust the invisible forces at work beneath the surface. The law works. You work. The two dance in perfect harmony. Now let us speak about telepathy. There is a secret many overlook. Your thoughts are not confined to the limits of your mind. They reach outward, touching every corner of the unseen. When you imagine wealth, when you fix your focus on it with unwavering intention, you are sending a signal across the invisible web of existence. That signal is picked up, and opportunities, people, resources, and financial flows are drawn toward it. This is not magic in the sense of trickery. It is magic in the sense of natural law. You are transmitting, and the universe is receiving, and the universe cannot resist answering to the one who knows exactly what they want and radiates it in every dimension. So what does it mean to take action in alignment with this principle? It means you act from the center of certainty, not the edge of anxiety. It means every step you take is deliberate, infused with the knowledge that what you desire is already yours. You do not wait for validation. You do not need permission. You do not wait for the right time. You act now, from the confidence of already having. And every action you take, no matter how small, becomes a magnet for opportunity and wealth. Your life begins to ripple outward in synchronicity. People notice. Doors open. Ideas appear. And in this dance, money does not have to be chased. It hunts you. This is not an empty promise. It is not wishful thinking. It is the very principle by which all those who have ever mastered the flow of prosperity have operated. They did not wait for the world to bring them fortune. They became fortune. They became a living embodiment of abundance. Their minds were aligned. Their hearts were in harmony. Their thoughts were unshakable, and their actions were relentless in their alignment with their vision. You can be no different. Every law that operates in the universe is impartial, precise, and inevitable. You simply need to align yourself with it. And now, I want you to imagine yourself in the state where nothing is lacking, where every door opens, where every opportunity appears, and where the flow of money is natural, continuous, and effortless. Feel it in your body, feel it in your heart. Let it course through your veins, let it color your vision, shape your thoughts, and guide your actions. The universe responds not to what you do in the future, but to the state you embody in the present. If you act, think, and feel as though you already have, money has no choice but to find you. It is drawn like iron to a magnet. It is compelled by your certainty. Your life becomes a reflection of the infinite abundance that has always existed, waiting only for your recognition. Your mind, therefore, is your most powerful instrument. Treat it as such. Feed it with images of wealth. Speak of prosperity as if it is your birthright. Reject every thought of lack, every whisper of limitation. Program your subconscious with the certainty of success. Each day, repeat, envision, act, and feel as though your financial freedom is not a distant dream but your current reality. In doing so, you create a current so strong that money cannot resist being drawn into your orbit. The law is working. You are working. Nothing can oppose this powerful rhythm. Now, as we go deeper, understand that the human mind often sabotages itself. It hesitates, it doubts, it whispers, not yet, or maybe later. But you, standing here now, have the power to override that internal saboteur. You must commit to the discipline of your imagination, the unwavering fidelity to the image of the life you desire. Picture it with every detail so sharp, so alive, that your mind cannot distinguish between the imagined and the real. You must see the currency, feel the transactions, hear the gratitude in conversations, smell the richness of opportunities unfolding all around you. This is no mere fantasy. This is the deliberate planting of seeds into the fertile soil of your subconscious. Each seed grows, silently but powerfully, until your external world begins to mirror the invisible realm you have cultivated with your thoughts and feelings. Many speak of desire as though it is an abstract idea, But desire is the spark, the ignition, the electric pulse that sets the law of attraction into motion. However, desire alone is insufficient. Desire must be married to belief. Belief must be infused with clarity. Clarity must be sustained with feeling. And feeling must be acted upon with courage and faith. This is the architecture of abundance. This is the blueprint of financial magnetism. Your mind is the architect, your thoughts are the tools, and the universe is the contractor that will construct the reality you have meticulously envisioned. You do not beg, you do not plead, you do not compromise. You align and the current flows. Imagine, if you will, that the universe is a vast marketplace, infinitely abundant, where the only currency required to trade is clarity of desire and purity of intention. Here, there are no limits, no quotas, no gatekeepers. There is only the energy you radiate. Each thought, each word, each feeling is a coin that you toss into this marketplace, and each coin returns multiplied, magnified, enhanced, in the form of opportunities, wealth, and prosperity. You cannot fool it with half-hearted wishes or timid hopes. The universe reads your vibration with absolute precision. It cannot be deceived. Every doubt, every fear, every unaligned thought diminishes your magnetic pull. Every affirmation, every feeling of certainty, every action in alignment intensifies it. You are not merely hoping for wealth, you are creating it moment by moment, thought by thought, breath by breath. Now let us speak of telepathy once more, because this is a dimension many overlook. Your mind does not operate in isolation. Every thought radiates outward, touching the lives, the ideas, and the energies of all that exists around you. When you radiate prosperity, abundance, and certainty, you send out waves that attract not only financial opportunities but people, mentors, and collaborators who are attuned to your vibration. Consider it a magnetism that extends beyond the physical into the invisible fabric of life. Those who are aligned with your vision begin to converge with you, often in ways that seem miraculous, but are simply the natural response of the universe to the energy you are emanating. You are creating a field, a force, a gravitational pull so compelling that money cannot resist. It must find you. Understand this. You cannot negotiate with energy. You cannot plead with the laws of the universe. They operate with impartial precision. If you hold fear, lack, or doubt in your mind, it is like broadcasting a signal of emptiness. The universe responds with corresponding emptiness. If you hold clarity, confidence, and certainty, it is like broadcasting a beacon of irresistible abundance. There is no middle ground. The moment you decide to embody the state of wealth, to act from certainty, to imagine with vivid intensity, the flow begins. You will see synchronicities, unexpected solutions, sudden doors, financial windfalls, all orchestrated by forces beyond your conscious understanding but perfectly aligned with your frequency. Let us go even further into the idea of embodiment. To truly attract money, to make it hunt you, you must live as though the wealth you desire is already yours. It is not a distant goal, it is your current reality. Walk, talk, breathe, and think in that state. Your posture, your tone, your energy. Every interaction becomes infused with the vibration of abundance. You are no longer acting, you are being. When you are being, the universe responds instantly. When you are aligned, there is no delay, no resistance. Money flows to the aligned mind as naturally as water runs downhill. Resistance exists only in the misalignment of thought, word, and feeling. Align them, and the force becomes unstoppable. Now you may ask, how do I know if I am truly aligned? You will know because you feel it. There is a deep, unshakable peace, a quiet certainty that does not waver with circumstance. Your inner world is rich, even if your outer world has not yet mirrored it. Your mind is free of scarcity, your heart is open to receive, and your actions are infused with confidence and purpose. You do not chase, you do not grasp, you do not demand, you radiate, you allow, you know the law is working, and you feel it in every cell of your being. And let us talk about action. Action is not desperate activity, nor is it frantic pursuit. Action aligned with your vision is a state of inspired motion. It is guided by intuition, clarity, and certainty. You act because you are already abundant, not because you fear lack. Every inspired step you take sets off a chain reaction in the universe, bringing resources, ideas, and money toward you with effortless precision. You do not calculate every outcome. You do not micromanage every result. You focus on the state of your mind and the clarity of your vision, and the universe takes care of the rest. Consider for a moment the power of imagination. Imagination is not mere fantasy. It is the laboratory of creation, the canvas upon which the universe paints your reality. The images you hold in your mind, the stories you tell yourself, the feelings you cultivate, they are all seeds of manifestation. The more vividly, consistently, and passionately you imagine wealth, the more certain you become, the stronger your magnetic field becomes. The universe does not question your right to prosperity. It simply responds to the clarity and intensity of your mental imagery. You must imagine as though there is no doubt, no delay, no scarcity. The more real it feels, the faster it manifests. And here is a profound insight. Money is a reflection, not a cause. If your life is abundant, if your mind, heart, and actions are aligned with wealth, money must follow. It is the tangible mirror of an invisible reality. You do not chase it. You do not beg it. You do not negotiate for it. You cultivate the inner reality first, and the outer reality becomes inevitable. This is the principle that underlies every fortune, every great success, every life that has ever manifested extraordinary wealth. They did not wait for circumstances to change. They changed themselves, and the world responded. So let your mind be fearless. Let your vision be uncompromising. Let your actions be deliberate, inspired, and aligned with the certainty of success. Every doubt you have ever held, every fear of lack must be released, for it is the only barrier between you and the magnetic attraction of money. Replace doubt with unwavering faith, fear with deliberate intention, hesitation with inspired action. In doing so, you become a living embodiment of prosperity, and money does not just come, it hunts you down with relentless precision. Now, let us explore the depths of the mind's ability to command reality. You see, thoughts are not merely private musings. They are signals sent into the vast responsive fabric of the universe. Each thought carries weight, velocity, and direction. When you cultivate thoughts of abundance, clarity, and certainty, you are sending a beacon into the cosmos that cannot be ignored. Opportunities, ideas, wealth, and people begin to respond. They move toward you as naturally as leaves carried downstream by a current. But this requires more than occasional optimism. It requires deliberate, consistent cultivation of the inner state. It is not enough to hope or wish. You must feel it with your entire being. You must live it in the mind and the heart, as though your current reality already reflects it. You are not a passive observer in this process. You are an active creator, a powerful magnet, a sovereign orchestrator of your own destiny. Every word you speak, every feeling you allow, every image you entertain, becomes a sculptor shaping the contours of your external world. If you entertain thoughts of scarcity, of struggle, of not enough, you are carving the channels through which lack must flow. If you embrace thoughts of wealth, of freedom, of abundance, you are shaping the pathways along which prosperity will flow effortlessly. This is the art, the science, and the profound law that governs all success. There is no exception. It does not negotiate. It does not question. It responds. Consider now the immense power of feeling. Feeling is the amplifier of thought. A thought alone is a spark. When you combine it with feeling, it becomes a wildfire of creation. Feel gratitude for the wealth that is coming. Feel joy as if it is already present. Feel the ease, the freedom, the empowerment, the capacity to give, the peace of financial security. Let these emotions surge through you. Let them color your perception, saturate your awareness, and infuse every action. The universe is drawn to feeling. Feeling is magnetic. Feeling transforms abstract desire into tangible reality. The mind conceives, but feeling accelerates manifestation. The deeper, more intense, and more unwavering your feeling, the more unstoppable the flow becomes. Now, we must address the misconception that abundance requires external struggle. So many believe that money is obtained through relentless labor, endless striving, or endless negotiation. But those who understand the law know that struggle is a reflection of inner discord. The outer world mirrors the inner world with perfect precision. If your mind is aligned, if your thoughts, feelings, and actions resonate with wealth, then money flows to you naturally. It seeks you, it hunts you, it cannot resist you. Struggle, tension, worry. These are indicators that you are out of alignment. Release them. Replace them with certainty, clarity, and deliberate imagination. Watch as the universe bends to the unmistakable call of your magnetic frequency. Imagine a day in which every opportunity you encounter aligns perfectly with your vision. Doors open without effort. People come into your life offering assistance, wisdom, and resources without your asking. Financial channels flow toward you, as though they were guided by invisible hands. You do not chase, you do not push, you do not beg. You are a lighthouse of certainty, and the currents of wealth cannot resist flowing toward you. This is not fantasy. This is law. This is principle. This is the undeniable truth of the mind's power when fully harnessed. And here is a secret that must be understood deeply. Consistency is the bridge between desire and reality. A single thought, no matter how powerful, is a seed planted in the soil of the subconscious. But the seed must be nurtured daily. The vision must be held with unwavering focus. The feeling must be sustained. Doubt must be rejected. Fear must be released. Each day you must reinforce your inner state. Align your words with your thoughts, and let your actions reflect your certainty. In this consistent practice, you become unstoppable. You become the embodiment of abundance itself. The universe aligns, the opportunities converge, and money by its very nature finds you. Now, let us explore the concept of inspired action more deeply. Action aligned with your inner certainty is unlike any other. It is not reactive, it is proactive. It is not driven by desperation, it is driven by deliberate alignment. Each step you take carries momentum because it is infused with clarity, faith, and purpose. Every inspired act resonates with the universe, triggering chains of events that lead to your desired outcome. You cannot force these outcomes, but you can act with a force so aligned that the response is inevitable. Money does not flee from alignment, it is drawn to it. It is compelled by it, it hunts it. And consider this, the most profound manifestations often arrive in ways that defy logic. They may appear as unexpected opportunities, fortuitous encounters, sudden ideas, or resources appearing seemingly out of nowhere. This is the universe responding to the vibrational frequency you are broadcasting. It is not coincidence, it is law. It is precision. It is the natural outcome of a mind, a heart, and a being aligned fully with abundance. You are not waiting for miracles, you are commanding reality. You are not hoping for fortune, you are radiating it. You are not chasing wealth, you are magnetizing it with irresistible power. You must also understand the role of self-concept. Your outer reality is a mirror of your inner identity. If you see yourself as lacking, unworthy, or incapable, then your outer world will reflect exactly that. To attract money, you must see yourself as already wealthy, already capable, already deserving. This is not arrogance, it is alignment. This is not fantasy, it is recognition of your inherent creative power. Transform your self-concept, and the universe responds with the tangible expression of that truth. Every thought, every feeling, every action becomes a testament to the wealth that is already yours, and money flows accordingly. Let us now dive into the power of visualization. The mind cannot distinguish between what is vividly imagined and what is experienced. This is a truth of consciousness that many overlook. When you visualize wealth with intensity, precision, and feeling, you are creating an energetic blueprint. That blueprint is broadcast into the universe, setting in motion forces that must respond. See yourself handling money, making investments, enjoying abundance, giving generously, and living freely. Feel it as if it is real. Repeat this visualization daily. Let it saturate your consciousness. Let it shape your perception. Let it align your subconscious, and watch as the outer reality inevitably mirrors the inner vision. And now, a word about gratitude. Gratitude is not passive, it is an active amplifier of abundance. When you feel gratitude for the wealth already present, no matter how small, you send a signal to the universe that you recognize and honor abundance. That signal multiplies the flow. Gratitude transforms desire into certainty. It transforms potential into reality. It elevates your frequency, aligns your mind, and accelerates the manifestation of money. Practice gratitude daily. Feel it deeply. Express it sincerely. Let it become the fuel for your magnetic pull. Finally, understand this with every fiber of your being. Wealth is your natural state. You were born into abundance. You were born to create, to prosper, to thrive. Anything less is a reflection of misalignment, not destiny. Align your mind, your heart, your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions with the reality of abundance, and watch as the universe conspires in your favor. Money does not resist you, it seeks you. It does not hide from you, it is drawn to you. It does not require struggle, it responds to alignment. Be the magnetic force of prosperity, and money will hunt you relentlessly, irresistibly, and inevitably. Now let us go even deeper into the dimension of mental authority. To truly command the flow of money into your life, you must understand that your mind is sovereign. It is the seat of creation, the command center from which all experiences originate. Nothing in the outer world can force you into scarcity unless you allow it within your consciousness. The thoughts you entertain, the images you hold, the feelings you nurture, they are the architects of your reality. When you align them with wealth, clarity, and certainty, you are issuing an unbreakable directive to the universe: abundance must manifest. This is not theory, it is law. It is as inevitable as the rising sun. Money cannot resist a mind aligned with this principle. It must flow, it must seek, it must come. Imagine a day in which every action, every decision, every encounter is infused with this unshakable certainty. You wake knowing that abundance is your natural state. You act with confidence because every step you take is already supported by the universe. Opportunities appear in patterns so precise that the skeptics would call them coincidences. Doors open without effort, ideas flourish, resources flow. And the most beautiful part is that you do not chase, you do not beg, you do not coerce. You radiate, you act, you feel, and the world responds to the alignment of your being. This is the profound simplicity of the law of attraction, the law of prosperity, the principle by which all who have ever manifested wealth operate. Now, consider the role of clarity in this process. Clarity is the compass, the guiding star, the unmistakable signal that directs the flow of abundance toward you. Without clarity, thoughts become scattered, intentions diffuse, and energy leaks away. With clarity, however, every thought, every feeling, every word, every action becomes a laser-guided instrument of creation. See your wealth in precise detail. Feel the texture of financial freedom. Sense the freedom, the joy, the power that abundance brings. Allow no room for doubt, hesitation, or confusion. The universe responds to the clarity of your inner state with absolute precision. And let us speak of feeling once more, for it is the engine of manifestation. Feeling is the invisible force that animates thought. Thought without feeling is like a seed without water. Potential exists, but growth is delayed. When you combine thought with feeling, when you infuse your vision of wealth with vivid emotion, you create a signal so strong that the universe cannot resist responding. Feel the gratitude, the excitement, the peace, the confidence, as though your abundance has already arrived. Let it vibrate through your entire being. This feeling is magnetic. It draws money, opportunity, and resources toward you, as surely as the sun draws light to the earth. Now let us explore the indispensable principle of alignment. Alignment is the harmony between thought, word, feeling, and action. Without alignment, energy dissipates. With alignment, energy concentrates, focuses, and accelerates manifestation. Act from alignment, speak from alignment, think from alignment, and feel from alignment. Do not allow contradiction between your inner state and your external behavior. The universe does not respond to partial alignment. It responds to the unbroken, unwavering, consistent signal of a being in total harmony with the abundance that is already theirs. You are not forcing reality. You are reflecting the reality that already exists within you. Consider also the power of inspired action. Action, when aligned with your inner certainty, multiplies the effect of your thoughts and feelings. It is not frantic, reactive, or desperate. It is deliberate, purposeful, and magnetic. Each inspired act reverberates through the unseen currents of existence, setting in motion events, ideas, and opportunities that support your vision. You do not push against reality, you flow with it. You do not demand, you magnetize. The combination of aligned thought, feeling, and action is irresistible. Money does not flee from it, it is drawn to it, it seeks it, it hunts it. And let us speak of telepathy once more, for this is the often overlooked dimension of manifestation. Your mind communicates constantly with the universe, sending signals far beyond your conscious perception. Every thought, every word, every feeling radiates outward, touching events, people, and circumstances that align with your frequency. When you are aligned with abundance, opportunities appear, people converge, resources flow, and ideas manifest with remarkable precision. This is not luck, this is law. This is the power of the conscious mind operating in tandem with the infinite intelligence that governs the universe. Your role is to maintain clarity, certainty, and alignment. The universe takes care of the rest. Now let us examine the critical role of self-concept. Your outer reality is a direct reflection of your inner identity. If you see yourself as limited, unworthy, or incapable, your external world will mirror these beliefs with unerring accuracy. To attract wealth, you must transform your self-concept. You must see yourself as capable, deserving, and abundantly resourceful. You must embody the consciousness of one who naturally attracts financial abundance. This is not arrogance, it is alignment. This is not illusion, it is the recognition of your inherent power as a conscious creator. Change your self-concept, and your external reality will follow with precision. And now, consider the power of imagination. Imagination is the laboratory of creation, the workshop of reality. The images you hold in your mind, the stories you tell yourself, the feelings you cultivate, they are the seeds of manifestation. When you vividly imagine wealth, when you feel it as real, when you live in the experience of it internally, you are creating an energetic blueprint. That blueprint is transmitted into the universe, initiating events, people, and circumstances that bring the vision into your physical reality. The more vividly and consistently you imagine, the faster the manifestation occurs. This is a law, precise and unerring. Finally, let us explore gratitude, the amplifying force of abundance. Gratitude is not passive, it is active, dynamic, and magnetic. When you express sincere gratitude for the wealth already present, no matter how small, you send a signal to the universe that you recognize, honor, and expect abundance. Gratitude transforms desire into certainty, potential into reality, and thought into experience. Let it saturate your consciousness. Let it infuse your being. Let it amplify your magnetic pull. With gratitude, clarity, alignment, feeling, and inspired action combined, money does not just come, it seeks you, hunts you, and manifests with relentless precision. Understand this truth: wealth is not a distant goal, a far-off dream, or something for others to claim. Wealth is your birthright, your natural state, your inevitable manifestation when you align with the principles of the mind and universe. The outer world mirrors the inner reality. Align your thoughts, feelings, self-concept, and actions with abundance, and watch as the universe responds with unwavering fidelity. Money does not resist you, it does not hide from you, it does not require struggle. It is drawn to your magnetic certainty, it flows to you effortlessly, powerfully, inevitably.